So I want to welcome you on the day of the Lord. And if you're a guest here, you're the most important person in the room. And our job, my job as a pastor, our deacon's job, and our usher's job, our members' job, is to serve you in any way possible. So you let us know how we can do that. We have free Bibles for you right outside on the table out there by the bulletins. So last week was our kids camp, and we had an amazing week. And if we will start the slideshow, we've got some pictures we want to share with you, while at the same time hearing testimony. We're going to start with our sponsors who went, Waylon and Mary Lee. If you guys will come up, we're going to give you guys a chance to just testify on what this week was. And as they're coming up, I want to thank each person that gave. Every person, including our sponsors, did not have to pay for kids camp. That's how generous the response was in the scholarships. And so we want to thank you guys that gave, and to also let you know that you will one day see the eternal weight that your giving has. So anyways, at this time, I'll turn it over to Miss Mary Lee, who is our female sponsor, head queen of B3 Cabin. And we'll turn it over to you. Oh, G3, yeah, B's the boys, yeah. G3, G for good, or girl, or something like that.
What does that mean?
No, he's just doing signs.
Okay. Our girls had a really good time, and they were so attentive, and I believe their lives were changed that week. And the girls that we took, Rebecca and Summer, we roomed with Verdon and Gracemont. They just became one group. Like, there was no separation or distinguishing the churches, and they all went as a group. But our girls, they're good girls. They're really good girls. And just to hear them in the quiet times in the room, and I love to hear Rebecca pray. She prays so good, and you could tell how they just take it all in and they apply it, and they talk about the services after the services, and they ask questions, and they're so hungry to learn. And that makes me excited, and it helps keep me accountable and helps keep me having that hunger that they have, for two reasons. It just reminds me that I need to keep that hunger, but it also reminds me that I need to keep that hunger so that I can be feeding into them too.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, man.
I'll have to move this up a little. The boys stayed in B3, B for boys. Okay. We had a great time. Easton got to go with us, and Creed, Taylor, and Cash and Blake pretty much had to come. But they had a great week. They went really in depth, I think, like more than they had probably ever, as far as into the Word, with Blake teaching out of James and out of the Gospels. That just a powerful week for the boys, and they also became one. I think they could teach us a lot about unity with other church. Verdon, that was with us, staying with us, and they did everything together. They excelled in everything they did, and they stood out like they were the best behaved group there. So just it goes to show that how much a kid can teach you, and every child can teach you something, and you can take lessons and see God moving in them and apply it to your life. So thanks for sending me.
Amen. I know.